Wow, it's been so long. I have just been in this like very locked in at Tafe, and my self-care hygiene is just basically not where it's supposed to be. But I don't know how much more my body can take of it, and I need to lock in with that too. In so far I was doing really good, balancing like, you know, eating healthy, going to the gym, exercising in general, and it was pretty not like always easy, but like it was manageable with Cert 4. Obviously then second year got a lot harder, and I kind of just gave up everything last year, which I regretted so much at the end of the year because I was so unhealthy and I hated the way I looked. At the very end of last year I did start going to the gym again, and you're just getting back on track. But you know, between emotions and everything, like I just basically got lost again this year. But I told myself no matter what, I'm not gonna stop trying, at least, because I started doing dance classes on Saturdays and Sundays. The Sunday classes are harder than the Saturday ones I do, so I started just doing the Saturday ones for two reasons. There's the finance, but also by the end of the week I am so tired from TAFE. And it's not just like a, oh, I need to rest. It's like a, I can't get out of bed. I also usually do a week in my life at TAFE by this point in the year. But the reason why I haven't done one this year yet is because every day is just so much happens. I've been at that point where it's like, okay, I need a day off for the last 3 weeks. But we just had to, you know, keep grinding and stuff because we had a photo shoot and it's the end of term. We're kind of lucky this term because there's still one more week of this term, but today's Good Friday, so we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Then we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have the term holiday week off. So I've got kind of like mostly like most of a week off now, and then a week on and then a week off again, and then we go full into collection. So I think it would make more sense to do a week in my life next week, or the first week back, so it's like we're into collection, you know. Right now we're doing this other project which was fun, but I think my whole class is kind of like, it's kind of just feeling like it's in the way of our collection, and we only have like 2 terms and a half to do it now, which is kind of scary. I just thought I'd vlog over these few days off because I haven't done anything in ages on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, only one of my TAFE friends knew about my YouTube channel because she kind of, not found out, but I wrote something about a video in a caption in like October last year, and she messaged me. She was like, what do you mean video? Yeah, so one thing led to another, but she was always really supportive, and like, you know, compared to other people in the past, like she was always really, she was like, no, your YouTube is so cool and blah blah blah. Like she was like, she said like, I think it's really cool that you have that, because she also wanted to start one but like didn't or whatever. And like, I am aware there is a lot on here that is just, it's also been so long now that I feel like if I tell people, it's just weird because I don't even do it as a primary thing anymore. Like it used to be like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, you know, but now I'm getting better at dance. Like I'm actually taking classes and I'm studying fashion, so it's like I want to be known for those things rather than a YouTuber, if that makes sense. But what I'm bringing this up for is that basically she was the only one that knew, and the other day, today's the 4th of April, so the 1st of April I had my 9-year anniversary. Now over the years I stopped caring and I don't really like, it's like whatever, you know, but we happened to be talking about my YouTube channel the day before on the 31st of March, and I just kind of said, oh, and like tomorrow is actually like 9 years, blah blah. So on the 1st of April we actually had a photo shoot, so we were mostly like frenetically sewing in the sewing room, but she was in the knitting room, and she calls me, she was like, hey, can you come to the knitting room? And I thought it was a little strange because she's never really, like, it kind of sounded like she needed help with something, and I was thinking to myself, what could I possibly help her with, because she's like so good at everything. But anyways, I was coming, and she goes, wait a minute, and she starts running, and I'm like, wait, does she want me to wait here or so anyways, I start walking to the knitting room. I open the door and she's holding this little cake with a candle, and I literally was like, whose birthday is it? Because I thought, I'm really good with birthdays, so I was assuming that it was a lecturer's birthday I didn't know about, because it was definitely none of our classmates. So I was like, whose birthday is it? And I was also wondering why she was preparing it, like, and there was no one else, like it was just her. So I was genuinely like confused for about a second and a half, and she goes, it's your anniversary, and I was like, whose birthday is it?
It's your 9-year anniversary.
If I wasn't allergic to showing emotions, I would have started crying. But the cake was also so good. So, thanks. And on that same day, like I said, we had the photo shoot. So, later on in the photo shoot, when we were going home, I was with her and one of my other closest Tafe friends on the bus. And I told my other friend about my YouTube channel. And I was like, I mean, that kind of sounds like nothing, but I literally haven't told anyone since maybe 2018, because I guess when I started it in 2017 I told my friend at school in year 6, and then everyone else just found out in my class, and you know, things just led to other things. And then when I came to school here, I think I still had it in my bio, so all my school classmates here knew about it, like found out, but like they didn't tease me about it, but it still made me uncomfortable if they talked about it, because I was just used to people, you know. But yeah, so I feel like I actually did tell another one of my friends on the same day, but I don't know if she fully got it, because I said something like, I don't know, but because a few people saw the cake after. It was just a little slice of cake, but I was like eating it because it was so good. So people were like, oh wait, it's not your birthday, what's the cake for? So yeah, I was kind of like, oh, it's something in my family, because like the whole time I've been at TAFE, I was like, I don't mind if someone finds out about it, but I can't just tell them because it's weird. Because I feel like if I tell someone, it's like I want a reaction, whereas like I kind of just want people to, like, it's okay if they know I've got a channel, but it's like I don't want it to be a big deal, you know what I mean? Because it's not really anymore in my life. Like, it's not like something I do all the time now, as you know. Sometimes over the holidays, yeah, I will do this again, but I hope to make like less cringy of videos. And my friends say the videos aren't cringy, and I'm like, yes they are. It's okay. Cringy doesn't have to be like a derogatory thing. Derogatory doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just, it's cringy, you know, and I'm okay with it. I've accepted that. But yeah, because of all that, I kind of thought, hey, I should do a video over these last few days, over the next few days. But I was also inspired to do this by Tiwu last night. I, for so many years, was just basically in love with YouTube and YouTubers. Like, as you've probably heard me talk about over the years on this channel, there were so many YouTubers I used to watch, and I kind of gradually just stopped, and I don't watch any YouTubers anymore. Like, I'm still subscribed to some people, but like literally maybe like 10 channels, and I don't watch any of them ever. But recently I've kind of been more into music, as you know, and I found out, because when I like a celebrity, I love them fully, so I want to know about their families and stuff. And when I found out that J-Hope's sister has a YouTube channel, I was like, oh my god, yes, you know. So I watch her vlog sometimes, and last night I just decided to watch one, and I don't know, her vlogging reminded me how much I like filming. So I was like, oh my god, I have to film a video. Like, I was getting the urge. I was like, oh my god, I forgot that I enjoyed watching YouTube but also filming YouTube. But it was also a skincare, life, health management video, so that also inspired me to get back on that. But yeah, it was really nice, because I was like, oh my god, I forgot why I loved YouTube. You know, when you forget you love something. So yeah, that's my little talky talk of the morning. It's already been 12 minutes. I'll cut that down, don't worry. Hopefully that was way less than 12 minutes. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. Okay, I actually got a little bit ready. I use YouTube Music. I got top listener of BTS for December and January, which made sense because I listened to a lot of them, a lot of them. But in February I was listening to a lot of Sugar, Augusty, you know. So I was listening to him like so many hours a day, like so much. So I thought, okay, I'm definitely gonna get him as my top listener this month. It hit the 3rd of March, because you usually get it on the 3rd day of the next month, and I got a badge for being the top 0.07% of BTS's top 0.07% of BTS's audience. Yeah. So basically got a top listener of BTS, and I was like, okay, where's my August D one? I didn't get one. Apparently you can only get one badge. I was thinking, how is that even possible that I listened to more? Like, wouldn't BTS have a wider audience than just Sugar? And I definitely listened to more of him, so I don't know how that was possible. So basically in March I was trying not to listen to BTS, which was kind of impossible because even when I come home and I watch like the performances or whatever with my mum, that still counts. So I've had like a few hours of BTS a week, but I've had like about 40 to 60 hours of Sugar a week. Like, look, these are my stats right now. And you know, I'm not sick of his music yet, but there are other artists I want to listen to, so these are my current hours, but the highest his has been as I think at 56. And the only reason Halsey's 20 minutes is because of how many times I listen to his song with Halsey, the Sugar's interlude. Especially on days where I'm just locked in, I just keep restarting his music because I think he's got about 3 hours of music. So like I just play all of it. Sometimes I play in the albums, sometimes I just play it like popular to least popular. I actually want to do a game where like play 1 second of the song, not even, and I feel like I would know all of them. Not all of them, but most of them. I could definitely name all of them. Also, just had my morning Instagram scroll, and apparently Olivia is also coming out with an album this year. Did all my artists have a collective like decision to put out music this year? Because I swear, I knew BTS was coming back, right? Then Blackpink suddenly announced they were having an album. YG just announced that Baby Monster's also coming out with an album soon. Now Olivia, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't really been up to date with them, but I'm pretty sure Alec Benjamin or Johnny Orlando have, I think Johnny might have just released something, or he's in the middle of releasing something, and Alec Benjamin's been teasing new music, and those are literally all my favorite artists. So I mean, I don't listen to a lot of Blackpink specifically anymore, but I still like them because I feel like they were still my first K-pop group I got into. So tell me what this has to do. Now that I know more K-pop groups and I'm like more immersed in that, and I've explored more groups, I definitely think, well, Baby Monster is like, I think because they just had their 2nd anniversary on the same day that I had my 9th anniversary. But I think because I found them so early after the debut, I know they were already popular because YG's big, but still a lot of people I know don't know them, or they know them but they don't love them as much as me. So a lot of people, when they see something Baby Monster, they said they think of me, and I'm like, oh, thank you. It's like BTS has been around for years, and literally all my friends, if not like them, know about them or knew about them before me. So obviously I love BTS, but like everyone loves BTS. Instead, Baby Monster I feel like is more like a, I don't know, I feel like they're smaller, so I feel more like when I follow BTS and stuff, I feel like, oh, everyone's doing this right now, you know? Instead when I'm with Baby Monster, it's like, oh, it's just me and them, you know? I mean, I know it's not just me and them, but like it feels like it's a smaller area, because it is, but like in a good way, like it's more safer, if that makes sense. Or also because they don't have Instagram, so I only see their posts on Weverse, so when you're on Weverse, it's like, it feels more private. It's like just you and the group, because you can't, it's not like Instagram, you know what I mean? Did I also tell you guys that I'm part of the social media management team on our graduates account? Oops, I'm freaking out. It's 9:38, which means it's the 3rd of the month, which is when you get your YouTube Music badge if you're a top listener of someone. I couldn't remember what time I got it last month, so I scrolled back because I remember like screenshotting it, and it said notification came at 10:18 a.m. So I'm freaking out. I'm so excited because I don't know why. Oh. I also would ideally have to go to Spotlight, but I'm scared to drive because driving to Spotlight is just like, there's so many right turns, and it's like big roads. Not even big roads, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared when I'm driving. Like once I'm in the car, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. But when I think about driving, I'm like, my room is also a mess. So I'm thinking I might just try and tidy some. Also, Spotlight's closed today because it's Good Friday. Apparently, nothing's open here on on Good Friday. Look at that. That has been like that for the last 3 months. I put it back up a couple times and then it kept falling. And I thought I replaced the hook. So if it's fallen again, I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna try and get like an angle where you can see my whole room because it's bad. A lot of my friends say their room's a mess and I'm like, guys, you haven't seen a mess until you've seen my room. Are you ready? I'm only showing you this if it gets tidied so that by the time you're watching this, it'll actually be clean. Although it'll probably be messy again when you're actually watching this. But here we go. Oh God. Believe it or not, it's been way worse. Like, I know this is horrible, but it's been a lot worse in the past. But specifically this area, like what's happening? Oh my God, I do still have my auntie's machine. I thought I gave that back. I've got about 35 minutes of footage, so I might just clean for that long. Let's put on some music. I actually listened to Wiggle Up a few times yesterday, because that album came out at the end of last year, kind of when it was starting to get warmer again, and like it just reminds me of Tafe finishing, because it's like this term is finishing and yesterday happened to be a warm day after a few cool ones, so it kind of was giving vibes, you know. I really just want to listen to BTS again. I think, you know what guys, let's listen to Arirang. Guys, if you're ARMY, comment what your favorite song on Arirang is, because mine, from the first time I listened to it, when Normal started playing, I was like, but also I love Like Animals and They Don't Know About Us. I mean, I like all of them. Swim's also grown on me a lot. I love Hooligan. Anyways, like I said, I've been holding back from listening to them, so I might just play all their songs. Funny, it's like Dynamite's just trapped between all the new songs. Okay, so that wasn't even 20 minutes. It's still bad, but it's better. But even just that, like, I can see the floor, which I couldn't before. How quick it takes. It literally took me less than 20 minutes to be able to walk through my room. And I've been putting that off for how many months? I don't know. The rest of the stuff I can't really put away because I'm either like in the middle of like doing something with it, or there is just no place for it. I've got this big pile of bubble wrap down there, which came from something very special. I want to show you guys what I got. I've been following like just any celebrity for a long time, right? And every time they do a magazine cover shoot or whatever, I see it on Instagram, but I never saw it as something you could actually buy for some reason. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, they just like, it was just for Instagram. I just never realized it was an actual tangible thing. But there was a magazine I wanted to buy for someone that came out this year, and I was trying to find it online because it was a February issue, but obviously because it's BTS and it's new, it was quite expensive, so I thought the only legit place I could buy it from was I Heart K-Pop, which I never bought from before, but it was the only company that I had like heard of. So the other ones were just like from eBay and stuff, and plus they just costed more. So I thought, okay, I'll buy it from I Heart K-Pop. And I thought, you know, since it's quite pricey, I can say it's, you know, for, I could just say it's like for multiple occasions, you know, like maybe Christmas and birthday or whatever. But the shipping was, I can't remember how much it was, but I thought, okay, if I just buy something else for myself, then maybe it won't sound as bad, the shipping, you know. So I was just looking at what they had, and I thought, well, since I'm buying magazines, I was like, oh yeah, there were a couple magazines I liked. Well, not, I didn't see the magazines, but magazines I saw came out this year. So I got like the Marie Claire Jin one because I love this shoot. When they posted it on Instagram, like the color scheme is so pretty. And then the other one I got was, of course, cute, because I think ever since studying fashion and being around other fashion people, I've learned to appreciate that kind of weird off vibe some photo shoots have, you know. Because I think the general person might look at a photo shoot like that and be like, what's going on? Now I love that so much. And when V posted the photos of that shoot on Instagram, I was like, it's so interesting. And also, as someone who just loves fashion, you know, V is one of the fashion boys, so yeah. But what I didn't know was how kind this place was, because I opened the first, it came in 2 packages. One of them was just V's magazine, the other one was the other 2, but I happened to open the V one first, and they put this little thank you note on it, like they wrote my name on it and wrote, enjoy your magazines. And also, I didn't know that it came with photo cards. I got 6 photo cards, 4 of them are V. Like, how did they know V was my bias? I got 3 blonde V's and this one with the hat, so cute. I also got a Jimin and a Jungkook one, but I gave those to my mom because she loves the Busan boys. I was like, how did they know V was on my bias? Because the other magazine was not V or Jin, so I just ordered like 1 of each, and I was like, how did you know? So yeah, that's what I got. I haven't even unpackaged the Jin one yet because I want to like do it properly. But what I love about this is that obviously it's from Korea, so everything's in Korean, so I can't wait to practice my reading. Once you put on Instagram, like, it's so interesting. I love the art of photo shooting, and like looking at all the jewelry and the clothes is just like, that's another thing I realized at Tafe. I love when we do photo shoots because sometimes the hair and makeup is done by just one of our classmates, or the modeling might just be someone from another year. But when we do like the proper photo shoots at the end of the year and we get like an actual makeup artist and an actual model, I feel like I love a photo shoot because it's like everyone coming together doing what they love. Like the photographers taking photos, doing what they love. The fashion designers made the garment, like watching their garment be shot, which is like what they love. And then the models doing what they love, they're modeling, makeup artists doing makeup, you know, like everyone's doing what they love all together, and it creates a photo shoot. Or the stylist as well, like just everything together. I really like photo shoots. I was just about to go downstairs, but I saw the exact time is 10:18. My god, we might get the notification any second, guys. Why am I so scared? This is so not a big deal. I would literally, I think I did it for about, not in a row, but about a week. I would just wake up, start playing snooze on loop, and just have it on the whole day at Tafe. So I would have like, you know, 10 hours of sugar just with that song. I just love that song so much. Anyways, but badges. Ooh, I haven't gotten it yet. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Don't tell me he doesn't have enough or something. Me and my friend did a... Whoa. Why is my face a different color to my neck at this angle? Anyways. Me and my friend did a BTS check, you know, where you send the photos and stuff. And I thought it would be funny if we had like a million categories because we both have so much we love about BTS. I think every ARMY does. But the video ended up being 10 minutes. And I literally spent 2 days editing it. And it was awful. Because CapCut starts glitching after the video gets to like 2 minutes. I don't know if I should vlog next week. Or the week after. Or I guess I could do both. I am a bit behind with YouTube in general. I think I should just be making content for whatever. But I've got a cramp. Oh my god, my dance group chat's going off. I have to go to dance tomorrow. I've not gone the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago because I was with my friend and it was BTS comeback. So I did feel bad for skipping dance, and I could have gone, like the time wasn't interfering with their concert time, but because I was with my friend, I didn't want to like just leave her, you know. Or she could have come and watched, but like I don't know, it was just you know, I was like whatever, just 1 week off. But last weekend I was sewing so much. I was gonna go as a break. I booked the class, but then like an hour before I rescheduled it to this week's class tomorrow because the last thing I could think of was getting on a bus and a train to go to dance and dancing. Because I always feel better after I dance, even if I'm anxious about going. But it was just very intense and I needed to be sewing anyway, so I didn't go. But again, oh my god, ew. But again, I felt really bad, so... Damn, I gotta fix my health, I'm so ugly. Dude, I don't know why I'm so... Like, I know looking back at this I'm gonna cringe so hard, but I'm just like getting a bit mitzy right now. But apparently, listening to 40 hours should get me a badge. I definitely had it at 30 to 40 hours a week, sometimes 50, but... Oh, come on. Just give me the badge, bro. I'm gonna go crazy. You know what, maybe I should get back to my job, not my job, my study, and start sketching looks because we have to start working on collection soon. Like, confidently, 2 ideas, but I don't know, I feel like I should have more though. I actually left my laptop at Tafe. I brought so much home thinking, oh, I've got 4 days, I'm gonna do so much. I've got my laptop. It's fine, I've got my computer here, it's just, you know, for comfortability. It's almost 11. I still haven't gotten the badge, but I've just been like this on my bed because I have a cramp and it hurts. I don't know why when I have cramps or like I don't know, the only thing I like doing is watching K-pop music videos. Like, I mean, of the groups I follow, but I don't know, I just... I think there's so much going on in them that they distract me from my pain. But the thing is, I watched them all yesterday. Well, not all of them, but I watched a lot yesterday. So, I usually only do it once a month when I have cramps, but I might have to go for round 2 today. Like I said, I didn't actually watch all of them. I watched about half of Baby Monsters. I think one Blackpink one, and then a few BTS, but I didn't watch any idol ones. Guys, I still want to call them G-idol. Because when I say idol, it's like I'm referring to K-pop idols in general, you know? Plus, my letter. My letter is gone. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch Hot Sauce. The outfits in this are just beautiful. I think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. B-A-B-Y-M-O, I'm about to blow your mind. Probably why I'm so emotional about this badge. Because it's the time of emotionality. This frame I paused it on. That's cute. I've just put on Anpanman because this performance makes me happy. Also, I had my earrings in before. Oh, have I shown you my BTS calendar? So I've just turned it to April now. I made this calendar at Kmart because I like BTS and I want to make a BTS calendar. I tried to give all the members their month, but since there's 2 Septembers, I gave that to RM. But I gave April to Jungkook. This is really cute. I also put a quote that they've all said on their pages. So here says, 우리 행복합시다, which means let's be happy. But I'll show you the one we just put away, which I was really sad to put away because it's Sugar, one of my biases. I love this one so much. His quote says, 넘어져도 일어나는 게 중요한 고추. Basically translates to, it doesn't matter how many times you fall down, what's important is that you get back up again. So yeah, I gave him obviously his month. A lot happened. I did a lot. Also, yeah, on all their birthdays I put a little photo of them with their birthday. But then before that we of course had Hobie. So his quote was of course, I'm your hope, you're my hope, I'm J-Hope. And yeah, also his little birthday photo. There we go. And then I didn't have January because I made it in January, but the cover is this. I put a bunch of photos of them. So my favorite group photos, and then of course Bangtanya and We Purple You. But I will show you the other months in my next videos as they go by. Look here, it's when me and my friend are going to see the concert at the cinema. And then I just had my photo shoot there. But what I was saying was that I had my earrings in because I wanted to look pretty for you guys, but I don't feel pretty today, so I took them out. I'm gonna try and do some sketching now. Oh, we also did this exercise a few weeks ago where we pinned up some photos for our collection, and then everyone went around putting post-it notes of like textile ideas. So I I put all my classmates' post-it notes ideas in my visual diary. So yeah, all the tips they had. Some things I already thought of, but there were some ideas that I didn't think of before, so yeah. But I'm also in the middle of sketching a look right now, so I want to like do that a bit better, I think. I don't know, I've got a lot of ideas, but they're still up in the air. Because the biggest struggle for me is putting it into pattern cutting, because a lot of times when I'm designing a garment, I tend to put things like on top. But every time we have a consultation with our lecturers, like one-on-one, they always say things like, oh, this is great, but try and find a way to put it into the pattern cutting. And they're always right, like it does look better that way. That's why it's a little bit hard. But I think I'm confident in a couple looks that I've thought of. I don't know. It's midday and I still haven't gotten a badge. I'm really concerned now. Because obviously, as you know, I'm extra emotional because it's that time of the month. So, what were we at? We're just big boys. my god. That ain't real. I'll read everything I like 1,000 times, especially just some lines. If I had to give any notes, any review on the live comeback, Jimin and V's vocals just went from here to here. Like, I don't know, they matured or something, because even when they sang Dynamite, like V's high note was just like, every moment that those two were singing, I was like, well, they were already great, but now they're even better. And also, overall, I think J-Hope just ate. He ate, so, especially, oh, his laugh in Hooligan might be top 10 favorite things in life. It's so like insulting to the right degree, especially because I liked Normal, right, from I think just the melody when I started playing. I was like, this is my favorite. And the next day I realized Sugar's vocals, the beginning of Like Animals, not only we got him singing, but singing in English too. It's like, I mean, I love his voice in any song, but I recently came across Lilith, the song with Halsey, and I didn't know about that song. I don't even know how it came up, but that was the first time I heard him like rap in English or like sing in English, and I was like, I don't know, this guy could get any better. Because I'm not one of those people who says like, oh, you have to learn English. Like, no, keep the authenticity, speak Korean, don't learn English, I don't care. But the fact that we got so many English lyrics in this album, I'm just like, because usually I prefer Korean songs. Like, even with Mic Drop, I heard the English one first, and normally you prefer the one you hear first, or I would prefer English because I know English, but I prefer the Korean version. But I don't know, Arirang songs, the ones with English, I'm just like, and then, you know, Sugar's one of my biases, but V also starting They Don't Know About Us. So that's why track 9, 10 and 11 are my favorites, because two of them, one of my biases starts singing and the other one is just great all over. So, but also the other two are also great all over, but I'm just being like, for those two specific reasons, I'd say they're my favorites. I'll lock in now. I've done it in a bit more detail, but it kind of looks like a cake. But I think it's one of those things that, like, if it was actually in front of me, it would look really stunning. But the thing I struggle with designing, I think it's because now that I know what's possible to make or what's normal, I I think that's restricting my design potential, because if I look back at my old notebooks from when I was like 12, not 12, like 9, there's some drawings on there which like are possible to recreate, but if I were to design it now I would have put all those elements because I know it would take ages. And that's the thing, because the theme the concept I'm doing is quite over the top, so I don't know if like I want to do it justice and not copy it, but still I don't want it to look too simple. But I think a lot of my designs are quite simple because that's just the type of person I am. Apparently I always thought I was quite, not maximalist, but I think I give off that energy. But apparently I'm like, the way I dress is quite minimal. Like I never do accessories or anything. I want to, but I don't. I think it's just because if I'm going to study, it's like I just need to be comfortable, you know. I could start sampling for it at least. I was literally at Tafe yesterday telling one of my friends my body can't do this anymore, I have to start eating healthy. And now I'm making a Nutella sandwich. I said though it is the time. So I lost my smart writer, so I've been using my mum's, which doesn't have the Tafe student discount, which is usually a third of the price. So I've been paying like $3 every bus ride, which is too much for my financial situation right now, so I need to get the thing on it. Look, I try to say I like to think I'm a nice person, but if you're my neighbor and you're watching this, can you shut the fuck up? Oh my god, they're so loud. They're always talking so loud outside and playing music. I just went to the bathroom, and our bathroom is like near the outside. Their music was so loud and now I can hear them laughing at the top of their lungs. But anyway, I know I'm in a mood right now, but when they play music at 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. on every Friday and Saturday night, I want to kill them. I'm finally watching Baemon House 2 now because it came out in the midst of my Crash House last year, so I didn't have time to watch it because I was at TAFE. I mean, I'm still crashing out at TAFE now, but oh my god. Why did I choose today to film? I hurt.
Later.
I just washed my hands, not my hands, I washed the dishes. Well, I guess my hands got washed in the process of washing the dishes, but I just washed the dishes. I hate washing the dishes. It's like my least favorite chore ever. It's disgusting, but I'm gonna paint my nails now. Hi, it's me again. Do you guys remember this? Ma ti puoi mettere a fuoco? Oh, that's really red. I can't even tell you last time I like made myself look nice. My routine is literally I wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. or sometimes later than that. Then I literally just change, if I even went to bed in pajamas, because sometimes I go straight to bed. I know that's gross and people are gonna like unsubscribe for that, but I don't even care, bro. I'm not doing it to be a dirty person. I just get home and I'm tired and I just lie on my bed. I don't even get into bed. Like I just lie on my bed and I sleep and I wake up and then somehow I teleport to TAFE again. I'm not someone who gets ready with like makeup in general anyway. Like me putting this highlighter on now is like a rare occasion. I don't even know where you're supposed to put highlighter. I guess where you want to highlight. I don't know. I don't want to highlight any part of myself. I already started editing this video and I got a bit bored. So we're going to do some Duolingo now. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? I bought this for 2 reasons. Number 1, because it's sparkly. And number 2, because like I've told, there's one of my friends I specifically keep telling it, it's like, I'm happy to spend money for packaging, bro, because this makes me happy. This brings me joy. Look at that. It's a heart-shaped carabiner. Yeah. I know you guys can't smell, but, well, you can smell. Not through the camera, though. So I'm... Focus on me. But if I can smell my perfume, then I think I've put myself together. So that's what that was for. My friend just bought me these earrings a few weeks ago. I mean, she gave them to me a few weeks ago, but they were for my birthday because we hadn't seen each other yet. Because turns out, like, my face is like whatever it is, whether it's pretty or ugly, whatever, but if I just put a little bit of effort, chuck some earrings on, put on something slightly nice, it actually just makes you look so much better, you know? That's how slack I am. Like, I can't even do that. Where is my piercing? I haven't even brushed my hair in like 3 days. No. Okay, whatever. Now that I look slightly more presentable, let's do some language study. So that's another thing I gave up last year, which I deeply regretted, because if you don't know, languages I'm studying are not all at the same time, but that I've just been learning on and off the last few years. Spanish, French, Ukrainian, Korean, and German. Now, Korean was one I gave up for a long time. I kept going back to it because I just had this, you know, I just wanted to learn it, but I kept giving up because I thought it was just way too hard for the basis I have. Like, I learned how to read it pretty quickly in 2023, but I kind of stopped after that. And since I started following BTS, that kind of reignited my desire to learn, because I think before BTS I only really followed Baby Monster and Blackpink, which have a lot of English content. Instead, BTS is like mostly Korean, so that makes me want to learn it more, because I believe when you love something you should learn their language. Don't do what my dad did. Then I thought to myself, okay, well, I'll eventually learn it if I just keep remembering words, right? No. I was watching some video on Korean grammar, and the guy was like, you can't just learn Korean by remembering words and putting them together because they use particles. And that's when I realized, okay, gotta get back on Duolingo, because I don't want to rely on Duolingo to learn everything. But with Korean, I've done it in many different ways. Obviously there's lyrics, but also watching behind the scenes to hear conversational Korean. Then Duolingo I use mostly just practice speaking it, but also just, you know, sentence construction, because it's not Korean grammar that's hard, it's just grammar in general. Because even with English, I don't technically know English grammar. I didn't study English grammar because I was in Italy at the age that you study grammar, so I studied Italian grammar, and still that was so confusing. But especially with the words in English, like a noun and stuff, I didn't even know what that was. Or like an is it adjective? I don't even know. Like, grammar as a concept doesn't make sense to me, so I just learn with the sound of it. Like I said with English, I never studied English grammar, I just started speaking it, so I know how it's supposed to sound. So I think that's what's happening with Korean as well, because you can tell me what particle goes where, but I'm just gonna remember the sounds. Like, I'm not gonna know when to use a specific particle, you know? Some particles are easy because there's just one type, but some of them it's like topic or subject. It's like, what's the difference, bro? But I was doing a lesson last night, I forgot what the phrase was, but I just knew to put a particle, you know? I completely forgot what the sentence was, but I just knew it sounded wrong just saying that it was an object and then like maybe isayo or something, I forgot, but it needed a particle, and I just knew in my head that it sounded wrong without the particle, so I put the particle there without even knowing what the particle was for, if that makes sense. Airport is 공항. 공항, sorry. That is 저거. 저거. 아빠. 주스. 부모님. 여기는 서울이에요.
실례합니다. 차 주세요.
실례합니다. 차 주세요. Excuse me, tea please. Yeah. 목걸이. 유명한. 예쁜. 웃긴. 돈. 미안해. 사장님, 떡볶이는 매운 음식이에요? Boss, is tteokbokki a spicy food? I'm hungry. 어디에? 어디?
환영해요, 음식, 라면.
민준 씨 환영해요.
Also, it's recently letting me start typing, which I feel very happy about. 아니요. I forgot how to say travel agency. I don't know how to say travel agency. Wait. 여행가요? 여행사가? I don't know if this is right. 여행사 아니요. I don't know if it needs a particle. I guess it is the subject, so it would need a particle. Freak. Oh. 이것은. Well, I didn't know I wanted the long version. And I had the wrong particle. It's ka, not nin. Oh, wait. I didn't even write 아니에요. I wrote silent. 아니에요. Okay, whatever. 학생. You know, actually, 학생 is one of the only words I remember from when I first started learning Korean before I gave up the first time.
사촌.
도시.
맛있는 귤.
맛있는 귤. Delicious tangerine. 민준 씨는 한국 음식이에요. No, that's not right. Wait. Ah, wait, it's stop. 하지마. 민준 씨는 한국 음식이었대요. What? 민준 씨는 한국 음식이었대요. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, I was right. Oh, right. Wrong particle again. Damn.
넓은 우체국이에요.
네, 넓은 우체국이에요. Yeah. Yes, it's a spacious post office. How do you say restaurant? 식당은 식당. 식당. 여기에 있어요. See, I know that 에 is a location particle, right? No? I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Okay, 몰라.
제주도 사람이 아니에요.
I actually watched the video on like there's 3 different ways to say Ryu. Ryu. Well, this letter. Apparently, depending on where it is in the word, it's pronounced differently. But 몰라요.
저는 제주도 사람이 아니에요.
You're not from Jeju Islands? 저는 제주도 사람이에요. 아니에요. Wait, that was too many 예요s. 사람이 아니. 아, 아니요. 이곳은 여행. What was it? 여행가. Okay. 아니요. 이곳은 여행가 아니에요. Yes. Woohoo! Hell yeah. Golden voice of mine. Ugh, didn't realize that was rosé. I still haven't gotten my August D badge and I'm getting concerned. What if he just doesn't do it? I sacrificed all those hours of not listening to BTS for nothing? I'm on level 11 of Korean, which means I am learning the... This was funny because when I was on the first section, I thought it said I'm on early A1, which I before thought I was on. I just saw it said A1, so I was like, oh, I'm A1. And then I realized it said early A1, and then when I got to this one, I saw this one said early A1, and I was like, what was I before? Before I was very early A1. So yeah, I'm nowhere near. But I feel like I've learned so much though in the past few months. So, you know, just a little bit of time. But like on the weekends, I'm actually really good with it. Like I actually do want to go and do it. It's not that I don't have motivation anymore. I just don't have time. And I forget to do it because I'm busy. But the next lesson is a listening one. And with these ones, the first few sentences they'll be like, 안녕하세요, 저는 whatever입니다, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's their name. They'll be like, 저는 미국 사람이에요, and I'm like, okay, they're American, like I understand what they're saying. Then they start talking about something else, and I don't know. So let's see if I understand
Welcome
anything.
to Lily and Strangers, where I'm forced to talk to people I don't know. 안녕하세요, 동네. 좋아해요, 친절한. I'm Lily, and today we're listening to another stranger. Let's get on with it.
안녕하세요. 저는 민준이에요. 저는 친절한 이웃을 좋아해요.
He's close with his neighbor?
저는 친절한 이웃을 좋아해요.
Oh, no, his neighbors are kind.
저는 친절한 이웃을 좋아해요. 저는 친절한 이웃을 좋아해요.
I can't make out the words he's saying, but I think I hear chuo and I don't know. Okay.
우리의 이웃은 친절해요. 우리의 이웃은 친절해요.
I hear words, but they don't make sense together.
우리 동네는 조용해요. 동네도 깨끗해요.
I heard kekete, so keket, which means clean. So must be that one. Okay.
So, you like your friendly neighbors and clean, quiet streets. Congrats on living in a postcard.
I hope I can come back in a year and watch this clip and know exactly what that guy said without being like, oh, is it this, is it that? I think that's improvement. I'm not hungry. Pickle bayo. Pickle 정말 pickle bayo.